we can talk about Justin Bieber this week regarding Hailey being on the cover of Vogue.
Congratulations, by the way, Hailey.
Yeah.
In case no one said it to you.
Yeah. That's all we needed to say.
Yeah.
But Justin didn't get that memo. No. So she was on the cover of Vogue, and Justin, her loving husband, decided to take to Instagram to make a caption about her and her great accomplishments.
Yeah, this is what the caption reads. Yo, this reminds me when Hailey and I got into a huge fight. I told Hales she would never be on the cover of Vogue. Yikes, I know, so mean. For some reason, because I felt so disrespected. I thought I got to get even. I think as we mature, we realize that we're not helping anything by getting even. We're honestly just prolonging what we really want, which is intimacy and connection. So, baby, you already know, but forgive me for saying you wouldn't get a Vogue cover, because clearly I was sadly mistaken.
Not the sadly mistaken.
Yeah, that is almost too good.
It's like the moment that you think maybe he doesn't hate her, it's all, never mind, he does, you know?
And I'm sure she knows him better than we do. She's probably like, I know what you meant by this, or whatever, but God.
But I'm like, some things should stay in the drafts and just be told in person. He could say that to her. They live together. Like, they're married. He could just be like, I remember during that fight, I'm so proud of you because I said that and I should have never said that, and look at you now. Like, he should say that to her in person and then just say congratulations.
I'm also like, it's a weird thing to doubt your wife. Mm-hmm. He clearly doubted her like potential.
Yeah, and I'm like wondering, you know, Selena was on the cover of Vogue, so it's like at the time, was it like a fight and he was comparing her to Selena or something and being like, you'll never be on the cover of Vogue?
Yeah,
like,
it's just a weird thing to doubt her. Is it? And you've also dated other girls that were on the cover of Vogue, so like, why couldn't I do it if anyone else could do it? Can I also just say the cover of Vogue? Congratulations, Hailey. But it doesn't mean anything. No. You don't have to have talent.
You have to have connections.
You have to have connections. And
Hailey Bieber has connections.
And be just of the moment. That's what that magazine is about. They're going to put people on the cover, maybe that have done something grand. But has Hailey Bieber changed the world to receive a world-renowned accomplishment? No. But I get why she's on the cover of a magazine.
Because she's relevant and she, you know, is a model.
She's influenced a lot of fashion. I agree with that. But I'm also like, Vogue isn't something that I would never look at you, like a normal person, and be like, you could never do that, because it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
If this podcast got big enough, I could see you doing it.
Yeah.
And I just don't, he was with, like, I just don't get it. I just don't.
It just blows my mind. I swear he sets her up. Like, he knew what that was going to do. He had to know that that was not something that everybody was going to be like, that's so nice of him.
No, and I'm like questioning if what I just said to you was mean, because I didn't mean it in a sense.
No, I get it. I'm not like really thinking that I'm going to be on the cover of Vogue.
I just got anxiety. I was like, oh my God, that might have been like a bitchy. People in the comments might be like, you're just as fat as Justin. I'm not saying just you, but like my neighbor. You know what I mean? Like any normal ass person has the potential to do something like that because it involves nothing.
Yeah.
And not that you don't have anything.
I get it. It's okay. We don't have to go around in circles. I understand.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, so this post was something.
These are the posts and the moments where I'm like, I don't know if he's okay. Do you get what I'm saying? There is so much turmoil around your relationship online. Why would you make a post even talking about a fight you've had?
Like even talking about that you guys argue. Like that. Obviously, we know that couples argue, right? Like, every couple ever has had an argument. But it's like, when people like to pick apart your relationship, and you and your wife both know this, why would you ever even acknowledge and just act like you've never had an argument in your life with each other?
Me and you have talked about it, and it might have been in the Justin Bieber deep dive that we did last week, or another topic. But I saw this girl saying it on TikTok, and a lot of people like showed a lot of support to her video. It's like, Justin might be the kind of guy where he cannot stand for the attention to be on the person he's with rather than him, because he's such a superstar.
Yeah.
And he has that complex of, I'm the star.
And it's been all his life, like since he was, 13, he's been getting all this attention for being a singer and then a heartthrob and then all this. And so now he can't stand it when somebody's kind of taking the spotlight from him.
So now her Vogue cover is about his reaction and not about her Vogue cover.
Yeah. I definitely could see that being a thing. But after this, Justin has now changed that caption. But Selena posted on Instagram. Okay, she reshared something on Instagram, but also added a caption. And I'll send that to you.
Okay.
What she shared says, "You matter, your voice matters, your heart matters, you are worth so..." Okay, wait, that was like I couldn't read.
It's in cursive, to be fair.
I'm in 7th grade again. "You are worth so much more than you know." And Selena reshared it and then said, "You know who you are, and I'm cheering you on."
Well, thank God Selena supports you, Hailey. And speaking of this, since we started recording, there is a breaking news update. The source is Dumois, so do with it what you will, but I'm going to read it just in case it's true. Selena Gomez allegedly DMs Hailey Bieber. So, an exclusive source told Dumois that allegedly Selena Gomez personally reached out to Hailey on Instagram, and Hailey accidentally opened the message. And Hailey opened it and was like panicking and was like, "Oh crap, what do I say?" Or "I didn't mean to open this." So she allegedly calls in Kylie Jenner, and they sat around their house all day stressing about what to say back or how to handle the scenario to whatever she said.
Do we know what the message said or anything along the lines of what it said? I do know that Selena liked the picture of Hailey's Vogue cover and stuff. And, you know, there's controversy around that because people are like, "Wow, Selena's so nice for doing that." But then people are like, "Yeah, but if Hailey likes anything that Selena does, she's a stalker."
Right.
So
there's no message, but it does say this. The story goes, per Dumois exclusive source, that allegedly Gomez messaged Hailey about the Vogue debacle on Instagram. Hailey may have had a case of Butterfingers because our source indicated that the model accidentally opened it and didn't know whether or not to respond. Our source continued that Hailey was allegedly fielding calls about what to do the whole day, and Kylie Jenner came over to counsel her.
Which, I mean, girlhood. I feel that that's very...
relatable.
Yeah, relatable. If we get a scary text of any kind, it's, "Oh my God, so-and-so like messaged me. What do I say? Oh my God." So I could see that.
Yeah, okay. I have a theory because also I put it in our episode notes. With this Vogue cover, Hailey also did a few videos for Vogue, and one of the videos was a "What's in My Bag" video where Hailey, for the first time, like addresses the jokes made about her. And you know what? I actually really liked how she did it. She pulled out of her bag a bunch of phones, and she said that she used them for stalking other girls' accounts, making new Instagram accounts, and like secretly spying on people.
This is my phone. Very straightforward, obviously. These are a couple more that I keep on me, and I really just use them for a lot of the simple stuff, like surfing anonymously, commenting, stalking, viewing girls' pages, making multiple accounts, you know, that kind of thing.
It was good. It was funny.
Yeah, and then she also said that her dad sent her away to a witch whenever she was 12, and they gave her a tincture oil for her that would make a Canadian pop star fall in love with her. And she like takes a drop of the tincture, and she's like, "I still take it every day," whatever.
Okay, so last but not least, this is a little tincture potion that I got. I would say probably when I was around 12, my dad flew me to go meet with this witch who lived in the mountains, and she made this specifically for me. She told me that it would make a young Canadian pop star fall in love with me. So yeah, I've been taking this one for years. Absolutely love it. And yeah, thanks, Dad.
Like, she's addressing it head on, and I'm like, Hailey, that is what you need to do.
Yeah, she's doing what Katy Perry can't.
Yeah.
You know?
Addressing it head on.
And actually, like, having a sense of humor about it.
Yeah, I think it's better to be humorous about yourself, but here's what I think is so interesting is, like, when you line up, okay, Hailey Bieber is confident in the fact that she's also said in these interviews with Vogue that, like, She is done trying to make people understand her. She does not care. She's written it off. She's grown. She's got a baby. She's a mom. Like, all these things about her have changed. She can laugh about this stuff. She's been married to this man for 7 years. These stupid online internet people will not shut up. We are a part of it, and I apologize if we've upset you, Jelena. I'm just kidding. But Hailey finally does what I think if she would have done from the beginning, she wouldn't be so hated. If she owned the fact that, and she's not owning the fact that she's a stalker, she's making fun of it. But if you were like, yeah, I'm a fan, whatever, nobody would care. Just don't lie about it. Don't lie. But the moment Hailey shows confidence in what the internet is saying about her, Selena is right there in her DMs, allegedly, or making subtweet Instagram stories that could potentially be about Hailey to make the conversation about Selena again.
Yeah. So honestly, I can see from all of this, I can really, really, really see how Justin and Selena did not work out that well because they both like everything to come back to being about them.
This is why they broke up. We figured it out.
Yeah. Both of them love that and live for that and can't stand when it's not about them or it's not going to be like pivoted back to them.
Yeah.
So I can really see in even just like real life situations as boyfriend and girlfriend when you're doing stuff and you both want to be the center of attention and you can't be all the time, that it can cause friction and fights.
Or even with them, like their relationship was bigger than both of them individually were. So I think it's weird if Selena's sliding into Hailey's DMs because Justin Bieber made something about her online. It's obviously Justin didn't actually mean that in a harmful way. I think that was his really weird roundabout way of being nice to her.
Yeah.
I think he just doesn't know how.
I don't think he knows how either. I think that he probably, I love Justin Bieber. Okay. I gotta comment on.
You do gotta say that.
Yeah, on Instagram that said about our deep dive thing that we did that I didn't always love Justin Bieber because if I did, I wasn't a believer because I would still be one today and that I was always just a fake fan. So
sure.
Yeah, whatever.
He hasn't released music in how long, but sure.
I said this comment's gold. Anyways, but I love Justin Bieber. But I think he doesn't know how to be nice to someone else because he suffers from like narcissistic tendencies.
Yeah.
And so like in his narcissistic way, that was being nice, even though in a normal person's way, that's not nice.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's like, Selena, Hailey doesn't need you to reach out to her because Justin was mean to you. That's not your place. Why do you care? Like, whatever. Don't tear women down. That's great that y'all are building each other up or whatever. But this situation, Selena, is not even close to being about you. So if I were to be in that scenario from Hailey Bieber's perspective, I would be so annoyed that Selena...
That you thought you could comment on my relationship. It would almost seem condescending.
Yeah, it's thank you, Selena Gomez, for reaching out to me to let me know that I didn't deserve to be spoken like that publicly. Even though my husband changed it, he probably didn't mean anything by it. And we're going to have dinner in 20 minutes together. Thank you, Selena, for making this about you. I also am like, I don't know if this Dumois article is true because Dumois is whatever it is, but whoever is close enough to Hailey Bieber and Kylie Jenner to be revealing these sources, y'all need to get them out.
Yeah.
Because that's not what you want in the headlines.
No. But also like the way that Selena allegedly messaged Hailey, if Hailey would have done that, if Selena and Benny were having issues online, like people were speculating about something and Hailey were to reach out to Selena, people would think that was weird and Selena would think that was weird.
They'll be like, oh, she's a stalker, she's obsessed with her. It's like,
it's getting a little like ridiculous and one-sided. I feel
like we've always said or kind of had the perspective that Selena has always been the instigator.
Yes.
And this, if it's true, proves it to me. It's just another example of it anyway.
Yeah. Selena's definitely not as innocent as everybody makes her out to be and thinks that she is.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jill.
And I'm Alyssa.
And you just watched a clip from Glitter Gel Pen.
We upload new episodes every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And we also upload clips like the one you just watched 3 times a week.
Subscribe for more.